Hey guys, what's going on? Back in with another Cold War and Warzone video. As you can see, a few hours ago, Call of Duty uploaded the Season 6 roadmap on Twitter, so I want to kind of go over it. They released the trailer. I broke that down earlier into like 3 sections so it's easier to watch what you want to watch instead of having to watch the whole thing and try to figure out where you're at in the main trailer, because that had Warzone multiplayer and zombies, but I made it a little bit easier and just kind of did everything all in one shot. So here's the roadmap coming next week, October 7th, Season 6. And it's the last season for Cold War before we go into Vanguard. So I want to kind of go over what we're getting. Again, they do it as they've always have, multiplayer zombies, and then Warzone. But usually the top left, I believe, is the lead. So it looks like multiplayer is the stuff that, even though we're getting new zombies map, they're trying to push some of the multiplayer maps. I know people have always asked for multiplayer maps and new multiplayer maps. So I want to go over that section first. I'm just going to kind of go top left to, bottom right across. So first one's called Deprogram. This is a 6x6 map. I guess, based on the numbers event and the whole Mason numbers, stuff like that, going into zombies and also in Warzone. America is the next 6x6 map we're getting, which is based on the red light, green light. And it actually is pretty cool. It looks like a football dome. They should kind of rework that. It would be kind of cool if they did like some type of football or whatever. Or I know they used to have like a football type game multiplayer map, but the life cycle or the game cycle is pretty much over unless they do it in Season 6 Reloaded. But what if they did like a football theme? And we are in football season, so that would be kind of cool if they use that like a dome almost. Or they should renamed it, or they probably should have named it Dome. That would have been kind of cool to have a new version of Dome, but that's neither here or there now because it's already been done. They're not going to rename it to Dome, but that would have been kind of cool because it reminds me of about a football dome. So again, Deprogram 6 versus 6, America 6 versus 6, which is again the red light, green light, movie theater, and it kind of reminds me of like Transit Town. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to do zombies on that because you're really gonna get that transit vibe. Maybe some zombies Easter eggs and stuff like that. I know if you zoom in more, I think it says Noctur on Toten is playing in the movies. Maybe hinting at a Kino Easter egg or something like that. But that might be more zombies than this stuff. Uh, Glubuku is a 2x2 and a 3x3 World War II bunker. And I was thinking before that maybe they should have like named that Champion Hill, or maybe have some type of elements of Champion Hill, get people familiar with it. I know they did the free beta, and Champion Hill is pretty cool. Definitely needs a little bit fine tuning, but it's pretty nice. Like I said, if you have more stuff to have people move around the map, rather than like a high school or more like a middle school dance where people are just on one side of the map. The boys on one side of the map, the girls on the other side of the map. They're scared to talk to each other. That's what Champion Hill remind me about. That like a middle school dance where kids are on one side. They're scared to talk and dance with each other, and the chaperones have to kind of like push them towards each other. So that's the problem with Champion Hill, and they probably should put that in here, and then maybe add some different elements to it, which I think would be really cool. And I still need to rank up and grind some challenges in multiplayer. So the next one is zombies. Obviously, the Forsaken is the final survival map we're getting, based in Ukraine, also based on red light, green light, and we're trying to go save Zykov. So that's definitely coming on release, I believe, on Season 6 release. It looks pretty cool. It's nighttime, it's raining. That's kind of like a Margwa type hybrid, I guess I'll call it. The new perk is PhD Slider. That I think pretty much everyone knew. Either it was going to be Flopper or Slider. And they're yet to release the perks, or it might be on the Call of Duty blog, but I don't think I'm going to go over that. It's just too much information and ends up being like a long 30-minute video. So I just want to kind of show people the bullet points, I guess, in a way. So PhD slider, you're gonna pretty much be immune to explosions. You're probably gonna cause some explosions yourself. I was actually playing World War II, and it's so helpful in World War II. I never really played World War II. I think because maybe honestly because of Zombie Chronicles and maybe because of Fortnite at the time. I didn't really play too much World War II, but I was playing it more recently now, and there is a perk like PhD, and it's so helpful. You just spam rocket launchers at your feet, and you're pretty much invincible. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. The Crystal Axe is the new weapon, which is you can shoot with it, and you can also melee with it. I don't know if it's going to be upgradable, but it looks pretty awesome. And you get the movie theater and the street in the background and stuff like that. Definitely getting some Shadows of Evil, some Beast from Beyond vibes, and Red Light, Green Light vibes. Next thing is the ARCXD, radio controlled or remote controlled explosive device, which looks pretty awesome. It's a little truck. I don't know if see the way Treyarch does stuff. The truck, unless that's the same in multiplayer, so I don't want to like assume anything. But I wonder if that's built specifically for zombies, if it's different from the multiplayer. But there might be some Easter eggs in there. I don't know what green truck, there is. And the new support weapon, the hand cannon, is coming to salvage, and you can, build it and craft it and stuff like that. Again, this looks pretty awesome. Love the color. Can't wait to try it out. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And as they mentioned on Twitter, it's the beginning of the story. There's going to be more chapters after that and stuff like that in the other games. So new support weapon, new challenges, intels, and more. New perk, new wonder weapon, new map, and the haunting of Verdansk. I'll call that anyways, because that's really what it is. New limited time mode, rewards, and more. It doesn't seem like they're probably gonna have its own trailer and stuff when it gets closer, but wish they would have probably talked more or did more with it to get a vibe what's coming. But everybody knows, because of COVID-19 still lingering, it's not going away, that it's gonna be hard for them to make content. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. There's a little bit of teaser at the end of the trailer. Here's Mason, season 6, grabbing somebody's hand. We'll find out what that is. Who knows? Season 7. And next is Warzone Stadium got destroyed, it looks like, or it just looks different. Yeah, I think it's like blown apart over here. There's a big crack in the ground. Downtown has also been exploded from underneath, so it's sinking, or the buildings are knocked over. World War II bunkers again are gonna open up, probably get some loot underneath, which is pretty cool. And the original Gulag is coming back, which I guess I wasn't into Warzone back then, so that'd be kind of cool to check it out. Really quickly, I wonder if The Haunting is going to be any continuation from the original Haunting of Verdansk, or is it going to be like a whole new story altogether? Because I know in the trailer it's like some guy's going back to save his friends and stuff like that. I don't remember the operators' names and stuff. So weapons, operators, and more, and that's Warzone map update. Mason, Fuse, I guess that's the guy that blew up downtown or tried to turn off the bombs and stuff like that. Mason, the new weapons, the Ironhide, the Grav, the Battle Axe, the Lapa, Hammer and Sickle. Now, the thing I was saying with melee weapons, especially in zombies, they need to have it faster. I would love to have it like a hack and slash type video game where you just kind of spam it, you do combos and stuff like that. I think melee weapons for me aren't my really cup of tea, but I can't wait to try. I think that's like a submachine gun. Looks like almost a cross between a submachine gun and an M16. So I wonder if it's going to be another burst. And they're doing like almost like a ray gun style zombie zapper. And it's gonna be obviously a skin for a current gun. Probably gonna be not MP5, maybe the bullfrog, something with the, well, probably not the bull. I would think maybe a burst weapon. It would probably be the KPS. I would think burst weapon, because the ray gun's a burst weapon, and it has to mimic the ray gun the way it shoots. So I'm gonna bet the house and say that it is definitely gonna be probably the KPS. It wouldn't make sense to have it on in a automatic submachine gun, because that's not the way it looks. Unless it's just gonna zap them, not really the green effect of the ray gun or the rings or the like a wave or whatever. Tracer pack, Sultan's Wrath, reactive camo. That looks pretty sick, really sick actually. The Berserker Bundle. Again, probably going into that, Viking type Vanguard stuff, kind of like bleeding it in a little bit. Gilded Agent is another one. This, I think, is like that Viking Norse mythology type stuff, which I guess they're trying to like get a taste for it, see if people are gonna like it maybe before Vanguard comes out. And that's pretty much my thought on everything. I'll tell you what I'm hyped for. Number one's gonna be zombies. A multiplayer and Warzone, yeah. Warzone, I can't wait. I'm glad they're making some changes, so I hope they keep doing more stuff. Like maybe that's what they're gonna do, just basically pretty much destroy the map little by little. Maybe in Season 6 Reloaded we get more destruction and stuff like that. Who knows? So I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna say zombies, I think, is the best. I like the bundles. The ray gun thing looks pretty cool. Warzone. These two maps look amazing. So I can't wait to try it out. This will be really good on Onslaught. So I'm actually probably more pumped. I'm gonna go like zombies, then Onslaught on this. I'm gonna try next. Some multiplayer. Check out the new locations. They should put Easter eggs in here too. That would be kind of cool. Like it's good to update it, but put some like Easter eggs or something like that. Maybe some flyers or some papers laying on the ground with some Easter eggs or something like that, or hints. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see you guys later.